Hi Taurus, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo, and today I'm going to do your tarot love check-in. It's going to be a timeless reading, so whenever this message finds you, it is meant for you to hear it. And I'm actually super excited to be back with you guys. I missed you a lot. I've been up to a lot of things, exploring nature around, competing in dance, doing a lot of different things. But now I'm back in the saddle and ready to give you a reading. We're going to take a look as usual at your energy, the energy of your counterpart, your love interest, your crush, whoever you're thinking about, and the overall energy of your connection. I'm going to be using the beautiful Thelema deck, and look at that, you have sun in the bottom of the deck. Wow, amazing. The happiest card of the deck, just right away off the bat. I have pre-shuffled, of course. Then I'm gonna use the Lightseer's Tarot as the clarifier, and then I'm gonna pull an oracle card from Wisdom of the Oracle to give you some guidance. Okay, let's get started right away. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope your summer is doing great. We have a lot of planetary things happening, as you remember, June. And it's the end of June, actually. It's like that marker, like we've done 1/3 of summertime. So yeah, I felt guided to do some readings for zodiacs right now to check in on the energy. And actually the first card we've got is the Lovers. By the way, Taurus, yes. You being ruled by Venus, of course, there's no surprise here. We're coming on to 7/7 portal, so there will be new opportunities for inviting change and actually trying out something new, being open to some new experiences in your life, or at least inviting them in. I mean, if it's not you actively doing something, it could be that there will be some new experience coming into your life, so be open-minded to that. And we still have a few planets in retrograde, although Mercury retrograde is over, thank goodness for that. We still have some big guys, and we've got the sun. You see, I keep shuffling, and it's still the sun. Oh my gosh. Still have some big boys in retrograde, like Jupiter and Neptune. So it's causing a lot of our illusions and patterns to be surfaced and thrown into our faces. But remember that it's all done for a good reason. There's always a lesson there, and whatever we face, our fears, our insecurities close up, it just helps us to heal through those faster. That's the main reason that that's happening. So be grateful for that experience as well, and see, why it's happening. Whenever there is any negativity in your life, or you feel negative about something, there is a reason for that. And the stronger you feel, the deeper your emotions are about it, the more important it is to go through that lesson and to work through that pain. Because the more that pain you release, the more you are actually going to free up the space for something happy, something exciting, something of your passion, and you'll feel lighter too. It's also important. Being a dancer, I know it's important. Okay, but jokes aside, working as a light worker, working with people, and by the way, if you're interested in a coaching session, please reach out to me via email, and you will see, or leave me a comment with your information. There is some information in the description box below about my services. And if you're guided to get a personal reading from me or a coaching session, let me know. But I must say that the way that I've worked on myself and I've healed through my own pain to be able to work as an intuitive coach has helped me so much in overcoming a lot of anxiety and stress in dance and in performance as well. and I can tell now how valuable it is. Okay, I've done with the main cards. The bottom of the deck is the King of Cups, just always a good sign for love reading. So it's about emotional stability in love, about mature love, and you can see in this deck the King of Wands underneath. Wow. You can see this white dove, this beautiful dove, and what else could be a better sign of, you know, love, of sincerity, of purity, pure intentions, and things like that, and emotional balance just in general. I've actually shuffled the clarifier, but just doing one more. I'm guided to do one more, and I'm just gonna quickly get through cards to get some clarifiers, and then we'll talk. Oh, and by the way, if this reading resonates with you, because it's a general reading, so it may not necessarily, but if you feel that that's your story, that it speaks to you, please like, share, subscribe. It will help me circulate these messages with more people. Thank you. All right, so for your energy, Taurus, we've got the Lovers, the Sun, and the Page of Swords. Two major arcanas, and like major arcanas. Please clarify the Lovers. Okay, we've got the World and Page of Wands. I love this, love this. Please, that's too many. Please clarify the Sun. Well, by the Lovers. You can't make this up. Please clarify Page of Swords. Okay, Five of Pentacles. For your person, we've got Eight of Wands, the Moon, and Nine of Wands. 8 going through Moon into the 9. Now, Nine of Wands is not usually a good card, but look at it in this deck. Look at this green sprout and this guy tending to his new plant, new life. Observing it, nurturing it. And this is like one of the wands is actually like in the middle of it, right? So it's growing around the wand. So in this deck specifically, they're actually putting a lot of focus on that new passionate beginning and nurturing it, taking care of it, you know, caring for it. Like that's something that's important to you. That thing, that's a very interesting take on Nine of Wands, I would say. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. Please clarify Eight of Wands. Okay, please clarify the Moon. We just had the full moon, by the way, a few days ago, and there's still a bit of a leftover of that energy in the air. Please clarify Nine of Wands. And for the connection, you have Queen of Wands, the Chariot, and Five of Cups. Yeah, I have 4 major arcana out of 9 cards. That's a lot, guys. That means divine intervention and even like the planetary forces coming in, but there's definitely a lot of like higher forces and bigger, larger forces at play here at this time. Please clarify Queen of Wands for the connection. The Sun and Five of Wands. Wow, we've got 2 suns in this spread. Please clarify the Chariot. And it's clarified by the Chariot. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much. And Five of Cups. Please clarify Five of Cups. I don't want to get this reading too long, so I'll try to be brief, but we'll see. Please clarify Five of Cups for Taurus's connection. Okay, interesting. And on the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. So yeah, it's that wand that I mentioned to you. Alrighty, so Taurus, for you, we've got the Lovers clarified by Page of Wands and the World. So you are currently learning something new about the big love in your life. Whatever that love interest is, whoever you're thinking about when you're watching this read, you did that relationship, or at least those feelings you have, are helping you learn something new about the world and how things work in the universe, and about yourself. There's a learning process at the moment, but it's not learning of information, it's learning about energy, feelings and emotions, psychology of relationship. It's like any kind of dynamic with another person. How do we interact? How do we impact each other? What does the way I'm getting, what is the way that I'm treating that other person says about me, about my experience, my upbringing and beliefs, my actual personality, right? And how can I show my authentic self without too much of the like external judgment, and without the shell, without the mask. I don't know when the word shell come out, but then you have the sun, clarified by the Lovers. Yeah, so to me, this is a continuation of topic of finding out more about yourself, about the universe, and healing through that. So again, the connection of sun, happiness, healing energy, right? Solar plexus, yellow, and the Lovers. So you're healing through this love connection. How beautiful is that? You're working through some of your patterns and some of your, stereotypes, some of that pain that you have from maybe from past relationships with, past love relationships, maybe relationships with your friends and family, because all of those impact the way and shape the way we interact with others and the way we present ourselves. And last but not least, you've got Page of Swords, clarified by Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's a bit of, this is also a kind of like learning, but to me, especially with all these butterflies, it's learning. And with him, if you can see in this deck, he's kind of like walking through the clouds. So it's a little dramatic and gray, but it also has these clouds and these butterflies. So I'm getting how to, and he's got sword in his hand. So I'm getting that you are learning to use your own discernment, your inner voice, in order to find true freedom and to find light when it's dark around you. To find sun, speaking of sun card, when there are dark clouds around you. That inner voice, that understanding, that compass that you've got inside is helping you and helping you get out of that. Again, like this is about being miserable and lonely, so getting out of that as well. Getting out of that feeling of misery, because sometimes the gray clouds are not outside, they're inside of us. And you know how to use your discernment to work on that too. To see what it's all about and to get out of that state. Okay, your person has got Eight of Wands, clarified by the Magician and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so it's all about speed here. Fast communication, fast manifestation, movement. All of these are about change and about movement. All the three cards. This is about communication, and usually about fast communication, actually. You see those wands are like thrown in the air, like a weapon. Doesn't have to be conversation, but some way of communication. It could be even, actions are louder than words. Can be showing you as action rather than talking. Manifestation, manifesting this relationship, this love, this communication about love. And Knight of Swords, of course, is about, you can see the guy is actually running. It's about fast movement. It's the fastest knight. He just goes. So these cards show me a lot of, or I'm feeling a lot of confidence from your person in the way that they feel about you. They feel very strongly and they want to move forward with that. And I know how to explain it, because movement can also mean, like, it doesn't have to be literal, right? Could be for some, but it's a lot of time it's figurative. So this is about going to the next level. It's about showing you somehow their feelings. It's about making this a more stable and more solid union. The second card is the Moon, clarified by Queen of Cups and Ten of Wands. Yes, yes, of course. The Moon brings up a lot about our feelings and emotions. It brings up to the surface a lot of built up pain, anger, fear, all of those things. It kind of brings light to those. And that's what's happening with your person too. So it helps them to drop the burdens and helps them to get stable in their emotions with the Queen of Cups here. You see, the Queen of Cups is, and gender doesn't matter, take it how it resonates. Your person could be a man or a woman, it doesn't matter really. But the Queen of Cups, she is not just both the king and the queen are masters of emotions. They are very stable, very confident about their emotions, very emotionally intelligent. But the queen is more about nurturing and taking care of people and recognizing that energy, caring energy within. So this is new side of your person, or something new level of this nurturing energies that they are discovering, and their own emotional authenticity. That with whatever their emotions are, they are part of who they are, their personality. And they are learning to express them freely, to be the master of those emotions without thinking that people will judge them. The third card is the Nine of Wands, the one that I mentioned was this table, this green sprout, and the guy watching it carefully, taking care of it. It's clarified by the Strength and Nine of Pentacles. And I love this because, again, all of these cards have topic of strengths to me. And also Nine of Wands usually means that the person is a little bit guarded. It's a little bit kind of like keeping the distance. But in this deck, like I said, it's very different. And to me, this won't represent strength in this card. Strength is kind of self-explanatory. And then the Nine of Pentacles, it's the strength of yourself. Like, is this, again, inner strength that helps you be very comfortable, confident, and happy by yourself. And it doesn't mean that your person doesn't need you. It just means that, and it's actually a big part of being successful in a relationship with somebody else, is being self-sustained and fulfilled by yourself without needing somebody else to complete you. It's all a myth. Yeah, you complete me. You're my other half. No, you're supposed to be whole by yourself first, on all levels. And only then you can be in a true, real relationship with somebody else and share this cup of love. So to me, this all shows the strength that your person is growing in strength and growth again, right? They are finding this as something new and refreshing, this new strength that they have. But they are having fun with it, so they are enjoying the process. They're still doing a bit of an observer role and testing it out to see how it works, or how can they bring out that strength in the moment of excuse me, in the moment of weakness or stress. How can they bring up that strength that they have inside to help them balance themselves out and get into a balanced place, get into a more stable place. There, I know other words. Okay, for your connection, we've got the Queen of Wands. Look how beautiful she is in this deck. I love this. I love this dress. I love all this fire. Like, again, to me, this shows she's fiery inside and outside. How beautiful is that? And even the sunflower. Yeah, wow, amazing. It's clarified by Five of Wands and the Sun. So again, I'm seeing here a lot of healing, and because this is about the connection, that I'm getting that the passion that you have for each other, the excitement, the enthusiasm, the newness, I can actually feel it. I almost can smell it right now. It helps, and it brings both of you a lot of joy, and helps you heal through some of the negative patterns and karmic stuff. it could mean that there are other people who are trying, for some of you, there are other people who are trying to get in the middle of your relationship and to, you know, to share their opinion, to try to influence you somehow. But because of all this sun, of all this fire, of all this happiness, and purity of this, you are not really influenced by it. And please don't be. If you are thinking about it, whatever your friend, your mother, father, daughter, sister told you, please don't. This is a sign that this is all noise. This is supposed to kind of, this is one of your steps to help you heal from those things, from being too much, to influence too much by others. Okay, then we've got the Chariot, clarified by the Chariot. Ta-da! So I don't need to tell you, the Chariot is all about fast movement forward. So it means a lot of changes are coming for both of you, for your connection, right? For where you are. And it can mean so many different things, so please take it as resonates. But I'm feeling the changes for the better, for sure. It could be that each of you is changing internally, right? Inside. And that brings new levels for your interaction, your dynamic, of course, because you're almost like new people now, in a good way. Better people, better versions of each other. It could be that, of course, that you are moving towards the next stage, you're moving in together, you're going on a trip, right? Chariot is literally about travel. So maybe you're traveling somewhere together. I don't know, maybe just a very special date you're going on, or you will be going on to soon. But this is definitely moving forward, and even if it's just literally a trip, like, I don't know, a road trip for a day, it's gonna bring you to a new place in your dynamic, in your interaction, and that's key. And the last card is Five of Cups, clarified by the Tower and Two of Wands. Yeah, so this again is talking about changes. See how many changes we're talking about. Wow. Five of Cups is not a happy card in any deck, and here you can see she's wearing a black dress, has her face closed up, probably like in pain or crying or something, or both. Usually it's crying over spilled milk or not seeing the good or the positive in the situation. Right, like you see, like the cups that are in front of her are all upside down, and the two cups behind her, the love, right, that's actually real, that's given this light, is behind her and she can't see it, so she's miserable here. But with the Tower and Two of Wands, I'm getting that you both are seeing of, like, no relationship is perfect, right? So you probably, both of you have suffered through some pain and seeing the negative sides of each other, or of where you are, just the place where you are in your relationship and in life right now. But what you're also realizing now, with all that new healing and newness that's coming in, the Tower, you're getting the Tower moment about what it all meant and why your journey would have never been the same without those experiences where you had a bit of a cry, or, you know, you were emotional in a negative way, or you just didn't see the best of each other at that moment in time. And it's helping you make better choices in life, and not just towards each other, but for yourself, for your own happiness, to get to that Nine of Pentacles, to be happy and whole as you are. Okay, that's really nice. Taurus, I'm gonna get you an oracle card before we say goodbye, just to, I'm gonna try again, sorry, just to see what kind of advice Spirit has for you at this time. But beautiful spread, I love it so much. I'm sorry, I'm gonna try again. There's too many cards falling out. I'm gonna focus. Okay. We've got time to go. And on the bottom of the deck, here and now. Time to go, number 45. And I'm gonna read so number 45 and number 9 could mean something for you, but you can see that there's this fairy that's going away. There's like a door in the distance and she's walking there. But nothing to me is negative. Nothing here is negative to me. Time to go is kind of like, again, to me speaks about time, you know, it's time to take action, time to move. And all of this reading is speaking about changes and transformation and movement to a different place. So I'm gonna read the definition for the relationship. It's over, or at the very least, the form of this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. This is a time of letting go, of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. That doesn't mean anything is lost. Although this card could speak to a breakup, drifting apart, or the end of a soul contract, it is more about release than destruction. Remember that the saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, walk away. Right, and again, you know, with a lot of movement here with chariots, double chariot, we can see how much of a moving it is. It could be moving apart, moving forward again, you know, taking time apart for yourself, each of you, to feel whole and happy again on your own, because then you're gonna remember why you actually had all these feelings for another person and how valuable they are in your life. But also for some of you, it doesn't mean any separation. It just means moving to the next level, walking through the next door, right? You learned your lessons here. Now you're walking forward to that next door to see what's behind that door. What's in stock for you? What's the universe keeping in stock for you? Okay, I hope this has been useful for you, Taurus. Thanks very much for staying with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.